The fifth order of the day is presentation and consideration of report of Committee on Establishment and Public Service on the confirmation of nomination of Oluwuraran Olola Bridget for appointment as Director General of National Pension Commission, PENCOM. The distinguished senator will recall that the request was referred to the committee on Tuesday, 24 September 2024. Mr. President, you may wish to invite Senator Oluwole Fasuye Cyril, Chairman of Committee, to move the motion for presentation and consideration of reports.
Senator Cyril, to move the motion for the presentation and consideration of your report. You have the floor.
Yeah. Distinguished Senate President, distinguished colleagues, my name is Cyril Fashi. I represent the good and decent people of Ekiti North. I stand to move that the Senate do receive and consider the report of the Committee on Establishment and Public Service on the confirmation of the nomination of Oluwuraran Olola Bridget for appointment as Director General of National Pension Commission. Distinguished Senate President, I so move.
Senator Prince Chief Agadaga, may you please second the motion moved by Senator Cyril.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, Senator Chief Benson Sunday Agadaga is my name. I speak for the good people of Bayelsa East Senatorial District in Bayelsa State. I rise to second the motion, ably moved by Senator Cyril, presenting the report of the screening for appointment in the commission. I so second. Thank you, Mr. President.
Those in favor of the motion moved by Senator Cyril and seconded by Senator Agadaga, Distinguished Senator Chief Agadaga, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Senator Cyril, you may wish to present your report.
The Senate President, distinguished colleagues, I stand to present the report on the screening for the confirmation by the Senate of the presidential nomination for appointment to the position of Director General of National Pension Commission. Introduction. The Senate at its sitting held on Wednesday, 31st July 2024, considered the request of Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for the confirmation of the nomination of Oluwuraran Olola Bridget for appointment to the position of Director General of National Pension Commission, and refer same to this committee for further legislative action via Senate Resolution number NASS/10S/R/01/300 dated 25th September 2024. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, let me go to the recommendation. Oh, sorry. Yes. 4.0, screening of the nominee. At the screening, the committee was guided by the relevant provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, the Senate Standing Order 2023 as amended, and the Pension Reform Act 2024 Act number 4 as amended. The committee invited the nominee to appear before it in person on Thursday, 10th October 2024 for the screening. At the screening session, distinguished members of the committee examined our curriculum vitae and other accompanying documents, and thereafter asked our questions with respect to our life, educational qualification, and work experience, career progression, with a view to ascertaining whether she possesses the required capacity, competence, qualification, and cognate experiences required by law for appointment as Director General of the National Pension Commission. 4.3, screening of Oloworaran Omotola Bridget. Oloworaran Omotola Bridget was born 28 December 1978 at Zaria, Kaduna State. She is from Kaba Town, Kababunu local government area of Kogi State. She attended the following academic institution where she obtained the following academic qualifications and certificates as contained in the report. Work experience and career progression as also contained in the report. (5.0) Findings and observations. At the end of the screening, the committee held a brief markup session where it deliberated extensively on the nominee's life, academic qualifications, work experience, competence, and integrity required for appointment as Director General of National Pension Commission, and thereafter established the following findings and observation to wit: that the nominee, one, that the nominee possesses the required legal requirements specified under the provision of Section 19, subsection 2, subsection 5, 6, and 26 of the Pension Reform Act 2024, Act number 4, necessary for appointment to the position of Director General of the National Pension Commission. 2, that as at the time of this report, there is no any adverse security report or petition before the committee against the nomination of the nominee for appointment as Director General of National Pension Commission. 3, that the committee has established both in fact and in law that the nominee has satisfied the requisite requirement and is hereby affirmed to be qualified, fit, and proper person suitable for appointment as the Director General of the National Pension Commission. Recommendation. Accordingly, the Senate Committee on Establishment and Public Service Matters has screened the nominee and satisfied with respect to educational qualification, cognate work experience, competence, and hereby recommends as follows: that the Senate do confirm the nomination of Mrs. Oloworaran Omolola Bridget for appointment as the Director General of the National Pension Commission. Distinguished colleagues, distinguished Senate President, distinguished colleagues, I so move. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senate President, distinguished colleagues. I'm Senator Babangida Hussein representing Jigawa Northwest. I think maybe just to throw a little light about the report itself, because what came across to the committee in respect of the performance of the nominee during the screening exercise, and at the same time going through her resume, members were excited with her background as an investment and security expert. This came out very clearly, and coming from the other side, the civil service as it were, major complaint of civil servants in terms of their pension funds is about the security of their pension funds. Secondly, the returns they expect to get from their pension fund when they are invested in the investment and capital markets. So the candidate displayed clear understanding and established a clear roadmap of how the pension sector should be managed. Because in other climes, the pension sector drives the economy. The US relies heavily on the funding from the pension sector to drive the financial sector of their economy. So I think, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the candidate is fitted and very much suitable to discharge the responsibilities of the office of the DG. And I therefore have no hesitation in availing and shedding more light on this report. Thank you very much.
Well, Senator Amigida has said it all, but I want to move forward for the confirmation. Senator Karimi, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. President, my colleagues. This woman has distinguished herself in her career. She worked with the First Bank, and she left there with an impeccable record. In fact, she's a brilliant professional that will do the nation proud. Having such a lady in such a sensitive position will also add value not only to this government but to the nation as a whole. I want us to just consider this report and give her an approval. Thank you.
Senator Isa
of the Senate, very distinguished colleagues. My name is Isa Jibrin. I represent Kogi East. Mr. President, first I want to thank the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, for nominating this particular candidate. This candidate is sufficiently groomed in terms of academics and in terms of professional callings. She is going to bring to bear her experiences to turn around the fortune of this agency. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks after she resumed in her new office, she was able to recover billions of naira that were trapped hitherto, okay, before she came in. Those monies were trapped one way or the other with the various pension funds, and at the end of the day, she was able to, using her background as a banker, get all those monies in within 2 weeks after she resumed in this her new responsibility. I want to believe that this is a very good addition to the New Hope agenda of the President of the Republic of Nigeria. I thank you very much.
Having had positive recommendation to the sound pedigree of the nominee, let me therefore call on the leader of the Senate to move a motion so that this Augustine will resolve to the Committee of the Whole to consider a report. You have the floor, Senate Leader.
Mr. President, I stand to move a motion that we resolve to Committee of All to consider the report. I so move.
Minority Leader.
Minority Leader.
Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. I like to second the motion moved by the Senate Leader. I so second.
Those in favor that this August Senate resolve to the Committee of the Whole to consider the report, please say aye. Those against, say nay. Those in favor, please say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The Senate, in the Committee of the Whole, consider the report of the Committee on the Establishment and Public Services on the confirmation of Mr. President's nominee for appointment as the Director General of National Pension Commission, PENCON, and approve the nomination of Oluwararan Omotola Bridget as the Director General of National Pension Commission, PENCOM. It is a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole. Committee Chairman, you are not even, where's Cyril? Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Confirmation. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Oluwararan Olulola Bridget for appointment as Director General of National Pension Commission, PENCOM? Those in favor, please say aye. Those against, say nay. The nomination of Oluwararan Olulola Bridget is hereby confirmed as Director General of National Pension Commission, PENCOM. Let me commend the Committee on the Establishment and Public Services of the Senate, led by distinguished Senator Cyril Oluwole Fasui, for a job well done. You've done a wonderful job by screening this nominee, and you found out that she possesses the sound pedigree needed for someone to perform as a DG of PENCOM. And your report is attested to by senators from her state and those in the banking industry where she served excellently. It is therefore necessary to commend you for what you've done. Thank you very much, Senator Cyril, and members of the committee. Continue to do good jobs such as these for the Senate and indeed the entire people of this country. Thank you very much. The Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, this presentation